we're back Woo! With another episode of Brew Your Mind.
The energy.
Brand new season, brand new us, brand new energy. Here we are. I'm Justin Cape.
What's up, everybody? I'm season 2, quarantine Jesse. How are you
That's
today?
Right.
Oh my God.
That's right. Welcome everybody to the podcast where you get to sit back and listen to us ramble, and we get to drink coffee and beer. I'm fired up because it's been such a long time, and I got all this energy just built up inside me, ready to go.
I need a minute, dude.
How you doing, Jesse?
I was not prepared. Almost spilled my coffee.
I know. Jesse and I, before we started rolling, we're just having casual conversation, talking like this, and all of a sudden,
calm.
The red light start blinking. It said, "You live, baby. We live."
Dang, dude.
Yeah, I'm here to bring it. So, real quick, tell me what you're drinking.
Okay. Actually, yeah, okay. Yeah, I can do that. All right, so I had sent to me from this guy I don't even know personally, TC Googe. It's a friend of a friend on Instagram. I don't know. He's a guy from Jonesboro, Tennessee. Anyway, he sent me for free. I just asked him. I was like, dude, I would love to have your coffee. I got a podcast. We specifically drink coffee and beer. We just talk about it. I'd love to just, buy your coffee. Do you have a website? He was like, what's your address? I'll send you something. I was like, dang, dude.
What?
Amazing. So shout out to TC Googe. I believe that's his name.
Dude, shout out. That's awesome.
Shout out. So he's got a little startup coffee thing he's going on. It's called Iron Market. I'm going to hold it up to the camera right now. Okay, Iron Market. He sent me Haitian Blue. And the story with his coffee company is, actually, I'm going to give it a sip and let you know what I think of it. I've already had it.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Okay.
great. Yeah, it's really good.
No surprise.
There it is. Oh, I just forgot. I didn't put oat milk in this thing. That's okay. That's behind us. We're on new times,
New times.
New. This is a different
New season,
chapter.
new us.
Yeah,
Hashtag.
we're moving on. Actually, no, I'm not moving on from the oat milk. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. We got to keep that.
That's right.
Let's see. While I'm looking up the information, because I want to read off what his company's about. It's pretty cool. Tell me what you're drinking, because I forgot to look it up ahead of time.
Yeah, no worries. I have, let's see, from, it's called Local Legend Sweet Stout, and it's from Deep Elam Brewing Company, which is in Dallas, Texas. So it's going to have that hint of barbecue, right? That's what you said one time, and I'm going to stick with it. Oh, yeah.
Ooh, that sounded good.
Season, but I'm going to pour my beer the same way.
That's right, my mans.
Right.
I want a beer.
Let that foam settle. I'm going to have but it's like 11 a.m. there.
Yeah, but dude, it's drinking time.
But it's
all
5
the time
o'clock
now.
somewhere. That's right. Here we go.
What else are we doing, All right, while you're drinking that, I want to jump back to the Iron Market. This guy, it's on Instagram right now. He's got Iron_Market_coffee. That's his Instagram, okay? And every bag they sell, he said, it goes to help families and specifically children in Haiti, like a Haitian child's life. So they send like money specifically to help out. I'm looking for more very specific information, but apparently that's what they do. There's a cause behind it, so I'm all about that. I haven't looked into if, that's actually what happens with the money. I'm just trusting that this seems like a good friend of mine. It's his friend,
yeah.
And I wouldn't have a reason to think that. And I don't know. Pretty good cause. So check that out. Iron Market Coffee. Justin, tell me about your beer. How is it?
No, I think that's awesome for the coffee, and that's so cool that he sent you some coffee. Mm-hmm. I'm about to go to Instagram now and just search coffee and just comment and DM every person I know about coffee and see if I can get some free coffee.
Yeah.
Local Legend Sweet Stout. It tastes like a good old stout. I like it. And we're moving on. Here we go.
That's what I'm talking about.
I have a half drunk Miller Lite. It's Miller time. So we're just getting all kind of crazy up in here.
Dang, dude.
So Jesse, man, it's been how long? Man, I haven't heard your voice in... Has it been a month?
Dude, explain why we haven't heard each other's voices. I think you know why. I've been replaced. Shout out to Sam Decker, who has stolen my friend from me on the PlayStation, Call of Duty Warzone. Stolen my friend. Hey, shout out to my own YouTube channel. If you go on there now, I just uploaded a video of some clips from Battlefield 4 back when, this was 5-6 years ago. Back when me and you used to rock that game, man, all the time. And I used to save all these highlights. We both did. And so I decided to take all those old clips and just like kind of react to it because it's been so long since I've seen it. It's amazing, dude. So I was like going back, oh, man, this game was way better than Warzone. What? Wasn't it though? I mean, dang.
You kept saying that. You kept saying that to your like, what's Warzone?
I know.
Look at this. Look at this. Check this out. And
check this out.
Boo, C4 Kings.
Yeah, I was like, can you do this in Warzone? I didn't think so. You know, I shot that chopper down with an RPG. I was like, can y'all do this? I didn't think so. Well, I mean, I'm sure you can, but
we're not gonna spoil anymore though. Go to Jesse's YouTube and check it out. As always, he delivers high quality content.
Yes. Link will be.
But
in
here
the
we are. It's safe to say, Jesse, that times have changed and the world's in a different place than the last time that we actually recorded a pod.
Hey, we picked a good time to abandon everyone, didn't we?
I know when they needed to hear our voice the most, we're just like, nah,
it's over.
Not enough people following us, not enough people asking for us. But here we are.
Yeah, that's
back
right.
by popular, maybe not popular demand, just by slight demand. We're here, and we're not going to talk about coronavirus while we're here because you guys hear about it every day.
Yes,
so you guys came here to listen about something completely different. The only thing I'm going to say is, as everyone else, just stay safe, stay home, and hey, stay busy too. You don't want to just start isolating yourself and go down a dark hole or anything like that. You know, set some fitness goals. Gyms are closed, but you can still work out. You know, keep the brain ticking. You know, that's enough. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Jesse, you got anything you want to add?
Man, I've been trying to work out at home, and I have been, but somehow I've still gained like 3 pounds. Explain that.
See, when a mama bird and a papa bird,
we're all bird seed trying to get that bird seed. You know,
we're all bird seed.
We're all birds trying to get that bird seed.
There you go. Actually, today cleaned out the old garage, and I bought a squat rack a few months ago. But I was like, I'm not gonna set this up because going back to the States or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, now I don't know when I'm going back to the States, so I went ahead and set it up in the garage, and now here we are. We have our own little home workout.
Did your house buying situation go through? Do you have the house now?
Yeah. So thankfully, we got it put in our contract that if my PCS moves to the right, my move moves to the right, the closeout date also moves to the right. So thankfully, I will not be paying for a house out of pocket and still living over here. You know what I'm saying? So
that's smart.
Love that.
Dang. I like that, dude.
Outside of that, what's been new, man? What have you been up to since we last talked on here?
Well, I'm barely working
here and there.
I'm still working once every 3 days, and we're just doing 8-hour shifts, so I'm barely there. And it's pretty easy. I'm the only person there at work. We only shift change with one person, and we both stand far away, and then we clean everything. Yep. So I don't know. Hopefully, we're still pretty low here for cases, so it's been fine. Everything seems normal. I'm just like, it's just bizarre. That's all. You know, it's a little weird how everything's kind of just closed down and everyone's just delivering food and strange. But it hasn't really affected my life in any really negative way.
It's affected my life in a negative way.
It has?
Yeah, I'm wearing a hat because I even look at this hair. Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
No barber to be found anywhere.
I'm about to cut my own hair, dude.
So guess what? I'm going to do it on camera.
Nuh-uh.
No, I'm kidding. I'm not.
Oh my God.
But
I thought about doing that too. I swear to God, if I had clippers right here and I was like, I promise, I was like, maybe I should just surprise Justin one day and be like, zzz, and I thought you had stole my idea.
No, you can still have that. I'm not crazy enough. Not yet. I haven't got that far.
Oh man. I'll go that way. I don't care.
I know you will. But what am I?
Are you still working?
Yeah, so man, Last week I worked one day. This week I work one day, and next week I don't work at all, and then I work a full week the week after.
Oh.
So it's super mid, man. I mean, like our hours are super short, and I mean it's crazy. But hey, we're like technically on standby, so I mean, whenever they may need us, we can come in. But it's just trying to stay busy, and stay proactive, keep your mind going.
Dude.
So now we got all this time to podcast. We may just push out an episode a day, or just won't stop talking, like a 24-hour episode.
We were planning on jump starting the season 2 at a different time, more planned out. But then we were getting some requests like, why don't you just do a specific quarantine special and then just come back and jump start. But I mean, I think this is a good enough time to go ahead and jumpstart season 2. The only thing, I mean, I don't care about merch right now. I don't think anyone cares about buying any merch from anyone right now. Mm-hmm. So that's on the back burner. Don't expect to see that yet, because personally, this whole thing has made me realize how little I care about materialism. It's almost just reawakened that, which is a good thing. So it's like when you're on Instagram or something right now, you're seeing ads for something completely stupid. And it's just like, really? People are still running ads right now? Like, and people are worried about rent and stuff or whatever. Not to get all negative, but it's like, man, I really don't care about stuff right now. So I'm not pushing merch. I'm not worried about getting it lined up. But
I love it.
Yeah, we might as well. We're going to kick this off to season 2, baby. That's what it's all about.
What it do, baby?
But
we're
also,
here. We're back. No cap. That's what the kids say, right? No cap.
Oh, man, I was about to ask you, what exactly does that mean? It's just like no
lie.
Yeah.
Like, we're not playing around here.
That's what I figured.
That's probably the first time I ever said it. I heard it today earlier. And I was like, I'm going to use that one day. And I used it a lot sooner than I thought I was going to.
Dude.
Bleak midwinter.
Dude. Wow. What's the weather like over there? Is it beautiful?
Oh, it is gorgeous. It was like a high 66 a day. It's not a cloud in the sky. Dude. I was like, man. And then I saw your Instagram yesterday. Yeah.
It snowed here yesterday.
And you said April. April snow showers.
Yeah, man. But it's partly cloudy and sunny, and it's 40-some degrees out right now, which is absurd. But that's great. Makes me so happy. So I got the blinds open in here, and I'm actually letting the sunlight in, letting some natural light for this video. Can you believe it?
That.
Yeah, man.
Love that.
Making me feel good and happy. Hey, dude. So let's jump into a video game talk, because I feel like that a lot of people have been getting back on the video game. I've been playing a lot of stuff, which is, I don't feel bad about it. This is good as any time, I think, to jump into a library of movies or games that you've been wanting to check out. But you've been playing anything good lately? I know you've been playing that Call of Duty.
Yeah, Warzone's taken my life over, and the new Battle Royale, new season starting next week, so I've been kind of just dabbling with that.
Heard that.
I got the baseball game as well. It's just it's like one of those games where I can just pick up and play and just like sit there and just like be in my own world and just like, I don't know, hours go by and I don't even realize it because I'm over here just hitting a baseball around.
What baseball?
It's that the show 20 on PlayStation.
Oh yeah, dog.
Yeah, dog. You know that baseball game, since you all about them sports, dog. So,
yeah, dude.
Outside of that, I don't think there's been much really. Not as exciting as what you're about to tell me.
I tell you,
you played the new Ori.
Oh, dude, Ori and the Will of the Wisps. All right. The first one is called Ori and the Blind Forest. I think this is only on Xbox. They own it. So, phenomenal Metroidvania type game. The second one, I was like, man, that first one was so good. How are they gonna live up to the second one? They nailed it, dude. That stuff was like a damn Pixar movie, Disney with a hard video game, difficulty blended in. It's just like the perfect thing. Make you cry. I promise. Both of them made me tear up. That's crazy, man. Y'all check that out. Please check it out. And don't give up on it. Keep playing it. It's a little hard, but if you like platformers, Metroidvania, gotta check that game out. Another game I'm excited for. Well, hey, I do want to talk about that Warzone. I have been playing that. I don't like Battle Royale games, but I've been playing that. I played that one time with you. Man, I've been trying to play that with you more often, but every time I see on that Twitter, me and Sam Ducker with W, and I'm like, I know he's not picking me for a team because I'm not good at that game, and that's fine. I played it with D Brown. I played it with D Brown. I played it with Colton one time. It's fun, man. I like that money. I like that money mode because you die and you come back.
What are you doing after this?
Man, we're playing that game. That's what I'm talking about.
We're playing Warzone after this.
I like that game. It's pretty good. Here's what I like about it. I think Call of Duty has always had really super tight shooting mechanics, and the other Battle Royale games I've played don't have, to me, super tight shooting mechanics.
Oh, I agree.
So they blended the two of the two things together. And one thing I didn't like about Fortnite was the building stuff. I felt like that was just distracting to me, and another skill I didn't want to learn. I just want to get in and play a shooter. I want the guns. I want to be like, I like the modern guns, the realistic ones that you know what they are, like AK-47. You know what that's going to perform like, and in this game it kicks like a mule, just like it should. So I like that you already know, like there's less of a learning curve with weapons. If you're familiar with modern shooters and weapons, they all perform the same. So I like that. They got that tight shooting mechanics. Overall, pretty solid, man. And it's free. Crazy, dude.
And it's free.
It's crazy.
And it's free. A lot of content for being free.
Started playing Destiny a little bit with Colton yesterday.
Whoa.
Yep, Destiny 2, still into that. That game is great. It's great as long as you can come at get out of it and then jump back into it a couple months later. There's all this new stuff to do. But pretty solid. Still love that game. Let's see, what else is there?
Destiny 1 took so much time in my life.
Dude, I looked at that too.
So much time in my life.
I looked at our hours on there one time.
Oh, no.
On our Xbox, and it was like, I think you had more than me. Yeah, you did. And let's see, I had 800-some hours into Destiny 1, and yours was higher. I think Super, his was even higher. Our friend Super.
What up, Dave? Yeah.
Love Dave. Oh, I played with him the other day. I played Warzone with him.
Did you play with Super?
Yeah, he was online, and I was like, man, I'm about to hit him up. And I texted him. I was like, Super, what is up, buddy? I miss you. And I jumped on.
Shout out to Jared. He's been trying to play with us as well.
Oh, Jared.
Yeah.
I want to play with all these dudes.
Yeah.
But when y'all were texting that in the group chat, I was in the middle of making that YouTube video, so I was like, well, I can't play anything now. I got to get this done. But I want to play Battlefield 4 again, man. I think me and you, if you have it downloaded, I don't know if you do, but we should do a quick little reminisce of that game, just me and you, for like a day. I might record it too. I got some stuff I can record the gameplay. I've got a little card.
So that brings up a question. Since you mentioned about recording it, do you feel like it's too late to join the game streaming kind of community?
No, dude.
Or are you kind of like upset you didn't jump into a lot earlier? Because I think it's just something like me, you and I could just, we'd have so much fun with. But at the same time, there's a bunch of people, all these new guys are doing it, new women are doing it, whatever. And I just feel like it's kind of too late to kind of like start to build a community through that,
If that's the case, is it too late to become a rapper? There's so many rappers out there. Is it too late to become a YouTuber? I don't think so. Is it too late to do a podcast? I don't think so. I mean, podcasts started forever ago, in the late 2007, 8. I don't know when they started. 6.
And then they say, I guess they didn't make it like a trend till 2019. They were like, that's the year of the podcast.
Yeah.
Where everyone and everything had a podcast.
That's true. So I don't know. I think no, I don't think it's too late, man, because you might have something specific, some little flavor. You might be some kind of little brand that someone else ain't doing, You might have some kind of little personality that someone else ain't doing. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't know. But no, I don't think it's too late. I think you should you could do that if you want. I don't know if you're interested in that streaming, but hey man, it's never too late. Never too late. I've thought about doing that too, because sometimes I'm trying to think about how to make the most out of whatever I'm doing. Like if I go on a hike, I'm taking my camera. Because I don't want to just go on a hike. If I'm doing a podcast, I want to do video. I want to do most with it. So it's I'm sitting here playing video games. How can I get more out of this? And I'm thinking, maybe I should just start recording some of these clips and then just make it into a dumb video that takes no time to edit. But maybe some people would like it. I
did.
I don't know. That's just the way I think. I'm always thinking we're going on a hike. Maybe I should take my drone and my camera and make a video out of it. I don't know.
I get that. You try to make something out of like when I'm I get that because when I'm playing a game or whatever, I'm also reading a book at the same time because I'm trying to get something out of it, So I'm multitasking, I tried to make it more beneficial and
man, I love
positive.
That. I don't know. Anything else you played new? Oh, dude, I'm excited for that Final Fantasy VII remake. This is a gaming podcast for
your excitement right now is got me so hyped. I think my veins popping right now out of like my finger.
Oh, dude, that's gonna be good.
Keep going,
dude. I
Final
played.
Fantasy.
I played that Resident Evil 2 remake. I played about half of that, and I realized it's pretty. It was pretty. I didn't know what I was doing in that game. The key to that game is don't shoot all your ammunition because there's not a lot around. And I was like, oh, man. And I'm to a save point where I'm like, can you get past this? Because I've basically wasted all my ammunition. So I don't know. I stopped playing. It's really good, though. What else have we played? What else? Oh, we played Untitled Goose Game. It's for free on Xbox Pass thing. Me and Katie played that. I downloaded some of these games because I figured Katie would like to try some, she's staying at home. She's not working, so she's been kind of bored. So I was like, well, Untitled Goose Game. Pretty short little puzzly game. Very fun. Approved.
Okay.
I don't know what else.
The Jesse approval.
Have I played? I don't know, dude. Anybody got any suggestions of games to play? Anything. I've got every platform. Except for PC. I don't have that. But we got Switch.
You have a PlayStation?
I got
do?
I do, man.
You're never on.
No, I just have it because when I bought my TV a few years ago, they had a promotion. It was like, here's a PS4 Pro and a TV. And I was like, well, I wanted the TV. And they just basically gave it to you. And
it's funny because
so
I think I just looked at your name like 2 days ago. I was going through my friends and it said like last online a while back. I don't remember the exact number. I was like, yeah, I don't remember the last time I saw Sailor Jesse on PlayStation.
I just turned it on the other day because I downloaded the Final Fantasy VII demo. They had a demo out, so I don't know. Yeah, maybe that was before. I don't know, man. I don't even play. I just keep it all to one console. Honestly, just Xbox as much as I can, just because it's simple. Like my whole library is right there, But if I want to play God of War, you gotta play God of War. If you haven't played it,
I played a few hours of it. I didn't get nearly as far as I wanted to.
It didn't hook you
in it, but it was really good. But I think I was occupied. What game was I playing at that time? I can't remember. But now it's like only $20. So I was actually considering buying it the other day and just running through it because it was really good when I started playing it.
Did you play The Last of Us? That's a good one.
Did I play that one with you? No, we played Dying Light.
Dying Light.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a solid game. That's a fun zombie parkour shooter-ish type game. Check that out, man. That's a really fun game. It's pretty scary too, because when the sun goes
down, lights
down,
off while you play.
Yeah, when
don't play during the day. Play at night.
Yeah, when the sun goes down, you either got to go like find your shelter and like sleep till daylight, or all these like crazy ones come out at night. Intense, dude. That game is intense. Dude.
Intense, like Carol Baskin.
Oh man, talk about. Have you watched any shows lately? I guess you've watched Tiger King.
Let's dive into the shows, huh? You finished Tiger King?
Yes. Hey, spoiler warning.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Hello.
If you haven't watched,
if you're listening to us, you've watched Tiger King. I guarantee it.
Have you?
If you haven't, huh?
I was talking to the audience there. Have you? Or
yes. Well, you don't have a choice now. Man, what a and I just love it. It's like, I think I saw it on Twitter, but Netflix saw that, this global epidemic is happening, and they just released this groundbreaking documentary series where it's like nothing you could have ever watched before, right? I mean, this is some mind-boggling stuff that happened each episode. Each episode, you're like, what did I just watch?
Yeah,
what did I just hear? What did I just see?
Yeah, it feels ridiculous, but at the same time, growing up in the South, I totally believe it because I'm like, well, this does make sense. I mean, I can relate some of the behaviors to people I kind of know, but it's wild, dude. Please check that out.
Old boy is his ex-husband got a new set of teeth. Did you see that?
Ex-husband. Oh, the one
that had the messed up teeth.
Yep.
He got a brand new set of teeth, and he's got a job as a welder now. So I mean, it's good that he's he's getting after it, I guess.
He seemed like a good dude. It just seemed like
He did.
he got manipulated when he was young or something. I don't know.
Seemed like they all got manipulated.
Yeah, pretty
Man,
wild.
what a mess of a show. Also, possibly the best show on Netflix, Ozark.
Oh,
You watch that?
amen. I have watched season 3. Wow.
Oh, so good, man. So good.
That's probably one of the top. I think that other Netflix shows that are really good. That one's top 3, I think, for me as far as Netflix shows.
Yeah, I agree. Jason Bateman he's so good. I love him.
What else is there? I really like
Mindhunters?
Mindhunters.
Yeah, I haven't started that, but I was told to watch it.
God,
Okay.
it's so good.
Okay.
It's so
Now we're
interesting. What else is there? They what's the one about the Colombian cartel? We've watched it, right?
Narcos?
Season 1 and the ones with Pablo Escobar. I think 1 and 2.
Oh, so good.
Season
Yeah,
1 and
yeah.
2.
They're awesome.
Season 3 didn't hook me as much. I think that followed the
Same.
Cali cartel, but season 1 and 2, solid show.
Yep.
That's probably in my top 3 as well.
I agree.
Dude, check those out.
Yeah.
What else is there?
I agree.
Yeah, what do you think about Ozark, man? What do you think about season 3?
It was the best season.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Pretty
And I
solid.
felt like it had a Breaking Bad twist to it with the wife trying to get power hungry type thing.
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil it for anyone that hasn't spoiled
Nah.
it, but super good. I'm a huge fan of it.
Jason Bateman, man, he's
He's the producer, right, or the director?
he directs a lot. I don't think he does
directs?
all of them, but he directs a lot of them, I think.
I mean, to do that, and then just to do the acting that he does, because you're so used to him as like a
Yeah.
nonchalant kind of role, especially like Arrested Development or whatever.
Like kind of funny. Yeah.
Yeah. And then he takes this role, and it's just like, man,
Pretty intense.
He goes through some, yeah.
Yeah, check that out. What else is there? I haven't watched anything else. Tiger
Man, I
King.
haven't either.
Tiger King is pretty insane.
Yeah,
so it's hard to
like
compare.
I wasn't gonna watch it, and then I think it was like 2 weeks ago, picked it up, and I ran through it.
Ran through it, boy. What else is there going on with your life? Doing any good workouts? I did a workout
Yeah,
here yesterday or day before yesterday, and I hurt my back. Ridiculous.
Why are you hurting your back?
I don't
man?
know. I think I wasn't even doing a back workout. I was doing like core and legs. And I woke up the next day and went to work
Ew.
yesterday, and my upper back was killing me all day. So I came
How's it feel
home.
today?
I came home from work. I took a nap on the couch, woke up, got in bed, took melatonin, went to bed at like 8 p.m. yesterday, and just woke
I
up
know
this
because you
morning.
didn't text me back.
Yeah, dude, I was already asleep.
Man, I texted you at like 9 p.m. your time.
Yeah.
and you were totally asleep.
I was just so irritable, man. I was just pissed
I want
off.
to play Warzone with you.
Yeah, right.
I did.
Nah.
I sent you like 3 invites.
I've been waiting. I'm like, man, should I even ask Cape if he wants to play?
Duh.
And then I'm like, on Twitter, me and Sam Decker out here getting dope. And I'm like, man, I'm not even going to jump into that because I suck at that game. I'm really not
No,
good.
You don't.
I like that money
What
mode.
matters? What matters is the teamwork
That's true.
in those kind of modes, and that's something you don't lack. You always got my back.
Yeah,
so,
dude. I'm
you know,
smart like
racks
that.
on racks.
Racks on
You
racks,
are,
dude.
You really are.
Oh, man.
What else we got? Any movies? We're just running down all the lists that we got here, folks, to kind of help you with your make your time go by. But like, I don't think I saw. I don't think I've seen any movies here recently. Have you?
I rewatched Joker because it's out for.
It's funny you said that because we watched The Dark Knight not too long ago,
Yeah.
and I forgot how great of a movie that was.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
solid.
Joker. Whew, so good.
Yeah, I think Joker's pretty. It's it doesn't feel like a comic book type of movie because it's just like a case
Yeah,
study
not at
almost on someone who's been just mental problems, I guess, and just no help and neglect. So interesting. I think everyone can sort of, not everyone, but I think a lot of people can relate to that character a little bit, maybe.
No cap.
You know, no cap. And at second watch through, man, solid movie. just super dark.
Yeah.
It's heavy. You watch it and
So
you're just
dark.
beat down. Actually, I rewatched a Will Smith movie the other day.
You got my attention.
Rewatched The Pursuit of Happiness, and
oh no.
yeah,
Oh man, that one tears me apart.
it's.
I love it, but it just tears me
I
apart.
don't like that movie. I remember watching it the first and only time I watched it. I remember thinking, "Well, this is a Will Smith movie," and around
Yeah.
that time, most of the movies that he was in were pretty good. So I was like,
Yeah.
"All right," and I remember watching it, and I was left with this super like beat down, heavy feeling, and and I guess I kind of forgot, and so I was like, "Well, I'll rewatch it," and that's probably one of the worst. It's not bad. It's a good movie, objectively, but it leaves me with this relentless oppression. It's so heavy that I couldn't recommend it to anyone.
No, I agree, and that's why I find it a good movie because the acting in it is so well done. But I mean, it takes forever for you to get the smallest amount of feel good feeling. Because I mean, up until then, you're just just crushed. And no, I totally agree. And it's funny you mentioned you watched Will Smith movie because randomly pulled up I Am Legend the other week. Didn't watch the whole movie, but I saw that there was alternate ending. I didn't know there was 2 endings to I Am Legend.
There are, yeah.
So we literally just fast forward to the end of it, and I was like, I've never seen this ending before, and it's so much better, So that was kind of interesting. That's a decent movie.
I think
except for the dog part.
Yeah, it is a good movie. I think the only thing that doesn't make it age so well is some of the graphics in it, but that's okay. Not a huge deal, but it's still pretty
robot-ish.
Solid. Yeah, it's pretty solid of a movie. That's a good one too. Especially interesting because, and speaking of another game that kind of relates to that scenario, Division 2.
Oh yeah,
I was replaying that again a couple weeks ago.
Do you like it?
I do like it, and
okay.
The first one's set in New York, and this pandemic hits the world, and everything is basically ghost town. So it's really interesting. And the second one is set in D.C. around the summertime. The first one is in New York City in winter, so it's super oppressive. Everything's cold and everyone's dead. And the second one's in D.C. in the summer. So I don't know. It's kind of interesting to see this whole thing. The gameplay's fine, but the world they create, the world, all the set pieces everywhere, it's insanely detailed and bizarre how just detailed the whole world is. So if you can play that game, just walk slowly through any part of any town, and look at Google Maps and look at where you're at on the map. It'll be about the same.
That's pretty cool.
Pretty crazy level of detail. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I guess I'm just playing that game, preparing for the world to end. So I have tactics. I know what to do.
Dude, so not crazy thing, but awesome thing, and the freaking technology is amazing. Just a couple of nights ago, I got to have, it's Google Hangouts, but it's basically like Zoom or whatever.
Yeah.
I got to have a conversation with my grandma and 4 or 5 cousins all in one conversation. And it was like a giant FaceTime, and then whenever someone started talking, their face went to the big screen.
Yeah.
So you could just see. I never used anything like that before, and I was just like,
yeah.
I don't feel like I'm that out of technology, but I was using it. I was like, this is amazing, and I got to catch up with them. So it was great.
Well,
times like this is what we need.
I mean, I feel like most of us don't ever take any of that. When are you going to use Zoom for work?
Yep.
We don't think of those things. We think FaceTime maybe 1 or 2 people at a time, which is still pretty crazy to think about. The concept of you can see me. I mean, we could FaceTime each other right now. You're in the UK and I'm in Alaska. See each other right then. It's pretty bizarre. Considering people used to, write each other letters and you'd get it months later.
Yeah.
100 some years ago, 150, I don't know. But
153
years ago. But what was I going to say? Oh yeah, I had a Zoom work conference thing the other day with people in my squadron.
Nice.
And I just volunteered to be the person in there, I guess, to relay any information. And So it was pretty interesting to see. I don't know. There was like 30 people in the room.
Nice.
I don't know, man. It's a weird time. I don't know when all this is going to pass, but yeah, your move is delayed for sure. Mine is even potentially delayed, and I'm supposed to be leaving Alaska in August, and they're already talking about, okay, you might be delayed. And then I even got offered the other day, would you like to extend for a year? Because we can make that happen just to write you off.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the offer because now it's still everyone in my area is still like, yeah, you might be delayed. We'll find out like the May 11th, May 12th timeframe. And I'm like, I'm hoping for the best, but I'm definitely preparing and expecting the worst, obviously. Like, I don't expect to leave this summer. And it sucks too because, I mean, this is, recreation or whatever I'm thinking about, but I got like my most favorite trips were coming up over here and they all got canceled. So it's just like the once in a lifetime opportunity to go see some cool parts of Europe. Don't know if I'll have that again. I know there's much bigger issues happening. I'm just venting about my own personal trips.
That's true.
But here we are.
Don't
know when we'll be moving to closer.
I'm glad you said that. There's much bigger problems because I'm sure someone would be like, "Why are you complaining about your trips?"
Yep,
my spring break got canceled.
Exactly. And you had those fools that were in spring break, and they're like, "I'm not going to let coronavirus stop." And everyone saw the viral video, or whatever that one dude. But yeah, you got some ignorant people out there. One thing I know is there are no ignorant people listening to us right now.
No,
that's for sure. Bless up. No cap to that. What else do you want to talk about, man? Like, we didn't really have an agenda for this.
Nope.
This start of the season, and I'm fine with that because that's normally how we do it. We just ramble.
What has this made you evaluate? In your life, things like, for me, I don't want it to sound negative, but a lot of this has made me think. I'm not going to say nihilistic, like nothing matters, but it's made me evaluate a lot of the things I worry about, and probably a lot of the people feel the same. But just like I said earlier, like the materialism stuff, I'm just like, why did I give a shit about this or that? And so now all this is happening. It's made me really evaluate how I take my job for granted, I think. And I think a lot of people maybe. And it's made me really evaluate my standing with the Air Force, I think. And it was kind of a good wake-up call for me. So, I've been a lot of times I'm on the fence with, do I want to get out? Do I want to stay in? I'm proud to be in, but am I passionate about the Air Force? And usually no. But now this has all made me think, how I'm very thankful for the community that I'm in. And I feel like that's a shared community because I feel a good thing about being in the military, or for me, the only thing I know is the Air Force, is no matter where you go, you're going to have the same almost contingencies of like leadership actions. And so across the board, I feel like leadership, and where you're at in the UK and where I'm at here, there's being stuff relayed from the very top down to them. It's this huge umbrella. And this is a great time. I feel like it's made me realize how much leadership does care about their people, or at least they're showing it here, and making sure everyone's safe and taken care of. There's been so many checkups with people being like, "Is everyone okay? Is the family okay? Does anyone need anything? Just don't hesitate. Let us know." There's been communication through these Zooms and video stuff all the time about updates and. And we're barely at work now. They're doing it as little as possible. They still have to keep their training going, flying, but it's cut back a lot, and it's made the work stress is lowered way down. So I feel like that's great. So it's really made me evaluate how I feel about my job and kind of where I think the future with it. I think because it's always been a fear of like getting out of the Air Force is like. There's a sense of security being in it for me with healthcare, with whatever, a stable job. And now all this happened. It's been like, wow, so many people have been affected, so badly. Yeah. And I haven't really been. And that's, I don't want to take that for granted because I have empathy for a lot of people that have been affected. and or people that work in the medical, how they've been affected, and
Oh yeah.
it's just, and I don't want to get negative, and I don't even know if Katie wants me to talk about this, but day before yesterday, she had a cousin who's a nurse, 23-year-old guy, who works in the UK, and he was taking care of patients. And hi, Katie poked her head in. And
she heard her name.
probably, I didn't know she was awake.
Katie Radar.
But her cousin passed away.
Oh no.
They say it was from. It was like they said first it was like a heart attack thing, but I think they're thinking more it was like a corona thing, sort of. I don't know, but it's the first thing that we're connected to. So Katie, and I didn't want to make it dark, but she came home yesterday. It was just like pretty sad, and I was like, it was like a big wake up. Like it was, it's creeping into a circle of someone you know.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh man. So yeah, I don't know. It's just made me.
No, I was just thinking about that. I think it was this morning or yesterday. I was just thinking. I was like, man, I'm just thankful right now that I don't have anyone that I know, no friends or family that have been tested positive or anything like that. Because then I think it would just hit like 10 times harder.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it took forever for it to still kind of hit me like, oh, this is a real thing. And then everything started to shut down. I was like, okay, I'm starting to get it. I know what I should be practicing, that kind of thing. But yeah, to actually, be connected to it in a certain way. Yeah, I bet. But yeah, I mean, what all this has kind of taught me is just kind of, I mean, life throws you a whole bunch of different things, and I know we can't be prepared for all of them. And this is obviously one that, no one was prepared for. And you mentioned that. I think you mentioned something about that in Twitter with George Bush, doing something with not being prepared or anything like that. I forgot what
2005,
I
think, was the video. I just saw that he was talking about how we should be prepared for a global pandemic. And interesting. And I know that wasn't something I guess he was really pushing for. He could have made that more of a thing, but at least he talked about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't know. I never really heard much of any other administration talking about it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
No, I don't know. I'm just thankful that, just remaining flexible, and just be able to go with the flow. And I don't have to, I'm not so hard headed. I have to have like something like certain, like one way. And if it doesn't go that way or, and I just completely fall apart, that kind of thing. So thankful to remain flexible. And I mean, that's all we can be really. And I miss sports. P.S. Anyone else listening? You agree with me? Okay, thanks. WrestleMania is still going on. It's a 2-day event this weekend that's going on right now with no fans. So I guess we got that. But it was interesting because President Trump had a conference call with all the sport commissioners yesterday. And he was passing on, like, he expects football to start on time. And he was saying, supposedly the NBA, the commissioner over there, Adam Silver, he wants to take the lead on like trying to get everyone going back together. So like once everything starts clearing up, if it does anytime soon, they want the NBA to take like that first step forward and like start showing that everything's good. And I don't know, we'll see what happens. I'm just really tired of seeing sport replays every day, like flashbacks, but here we are.
Interesting.
We're living life.
It's. I have this reaction when I see you retweeting sports stuff. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, who cares about sports right now? But then I'm like, that's so in my head that I'm like, maybe it is. Maybe it would be a good morale booster if somehow, it's a good healthy distraction. It's like when things are going wrong, you want to play some games with your kids, Like Michael Scott, in that episode when they're playing the murder. Like the business is potentially falling apart, and he knows that. And Jim's
There's been a murder
Jim's like
in Savannah.
Jim's like, what are you doing? He's like, just shut up. Just let us play the game.
The people need this.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, maybe there is something.
And that's what these sports like. Just the NBA is, they're doing this 2K tournament with like popular players, just so fans have something to watch. And now they're considering doing some kind of like horse competition that players, they shoot at the hoops at their house and they make it kind of like virtual. So they're just trying to give people, something to watch to get their mind off of, and that's what I really like. So
Yeah.
we'll see what happens. I love the ideas that I keep seeing across Twitter, but who knows? Who knows what can actually happen?
Dude, there's been so much good that's come out of the quarantine stuff. I've been watching some TikTok.
Oh, TikTok. Dude, do you have a TikTok? Because I just deleted mine because I saw some politicians saying that our information is getting stolen from China through TikTok.
Well, yeah, I think it is owned by, some company in China. But
back to the videos.
Talking about that, I don't understand, I guess, a lot of things about data like that through TikTok because I don't have any information that I know of on there. I guess the only thing that would be
me neither, but I was just
login.
Yeah, I was just surprised, but what he was saying, like, it's not just the information they get from the app. It's like the information they can see, like, stuff, the websites you go to and what you purchase and that kind of stuff. And that's what kind of freaks me out. It's like, how much, like, I understand, like, okay, they have my personal information app, but then if they start going beyond the app and they actually see stuff in the phone or whatever, I'm like, how is that even possible? And I was just like, whatever. I still see TikTok videos on Twitter and I die laughing.
Well, I mean, a lot of companies do that, though, with
that's true. That's true.
Instagram. That's why you'll see these ads that will correlate with your Google search or something that will pop up with creepy. Like Instagram ad be like, you interested in this camera? And it's like, or I think they through Amazon as well, your Amazon searches, and they'll pop up in your Facebook or Instagram stuff. So there's stuff like that that's going on. We don't really know how far. I don't know what they do with TikTok, but I do have one. Dude, I've had that thing since it was Musical.ly. Remember that? When we do those.
Musical.ly. I just looked at our old Musical.ly videos the other day, too.
Yeah. Or we'd have that just sending it to each other as a joke, but then it transformed into TikTok, and now TikTok is crazy. But, I've been getting on there, man. That's a good distraction. There's been quite a bit of gold. It's like Vine level funny now.
Yeah,
it's pretty great.
Yeah, it's getting to that level.
Except I don't. What I like about TikTok for the most part, so far in my viewing, is the thing I didn't like about Vine is like they had these like groups that would ascend and they would become like these Viners, the popular ones, and then they would all just work with each other and they had these circle of Viners and they'd all just collab with each other. It was cringy and they'd make the stupidest content. It wasn't funny. So I'm not seeing that yet on TikTok. So I like the one-off person, the one that makes one funny, and then then that's it.
Yep.
They pick so the funniest one gets to the top, not here's Mr. Popular again. You're going to see him over and over and over. I don't know. I don't spend much time on TikTok though, but
I noticed that it was either you had some funny stuff, but then it was just a lot of dances. Like it was just TikTok dances everywhere.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's what people are spending their quarantine life is just learning new dance moves.
There's still a lot of that.
I respect it.
I respect it, dude.
I respect it.
I saw you doing that.
I did. Yeah, I did a little dance move yesterday. Shout out Drake's new song, Tootsie Slide. Do a little right foot up, left foot slide.
You like Drake?
Drake's cool.
I feel like Drake is one of the most overrated artists. I saw someone say he's the best artist of our generation. I was like, okay, I don't know. That's just me. I've never really liked him.
He's got some songs that like everyone loves, and I think he's got quite a few that are like really good. But some like this latest album that he dropped, it was just like, I don't know. And Lil Wayne dropped an album like a month ago, and it was the worst thing I ever heard. So I don't know. What can you do? Me and you were gonna drop an album. We should, dude. Why not? We could. What else are we gonna do? I mean, it's gonna be so sick, man. Like I am so musically talented. I'm like a peacock, man. You just gotta let me fly. Whoa, dude. That's right. Dude, what else you got? What else you got? I saw yesterday there's been a shortage of yeast in grocery stores because people are baking bread. What the hell? Oh. And it's a trend now to go buy all the yeast apparently because I don't know. Dude, let's talk about that for a second. The stupid toilet paper pandemic that happened in every grocery store across the world. I want to know who started that?
I don't
and
know.
why it had to be toilet paper, and then why everyone had to, like, it made me ashamed to, like, it was, I don't know, like a week or two after everything hit the fan, and we needed toilet paper in this house. Like, we needed it.
Right.
So I bought a package where I could barely find one, and I just felt like I just felt like I was part of the cult with it in my hand. I was like, no, I really need the toilet paper. I'm not stocking up or anything.
Yeah.
But I just thought it was so weird. Like, how's your grocery stores doing over there? Are they starting to, like, bounce back a little bit more?
Yeah, I found a few days ago, went to Walgreens, and I wasn't even there for toilet paper. And they had, like, small packs. And I was like, well, I might as well buy one because we are getting kind of low. We had to get some off of Katie's mom because she went to Costco and bought, like, one of the big packs. And
nice.
She gave us half of it. And I was like, damn, that's nice.
Nice. Bless up, Katie's mom.
Yeah, and
No cap, you the best.
but then so we had that, and then I was at that store, and I was like, well, we might as well just go ahead and buy this. And it was just like a 6-pack or something small, and yeah, they started to get some. So and then I was at the grocery store a couple days ago, and they had a few little small packs on the shelf. So it's getting back up there. Sorry to anyone who is listening that did panic buy that, but damn. I mean, I didn't buy it. And then I was sitting there thinking a couple weeks after it happened, when we were we were low, we had like 3 rolls left, and I was like, I couldn't find any. Then Katie's mom gave us half. She had bought a big pack. So I don't know. Yeah, the panic was starting to set in my head. I was like, what am I panicking about? You know, but the fact that you have to worry about something like that, it starts to induce this panic. And you're like, oh, your lizard brain takes over. You're like, oh man, what do I do? What do I do? And it's only toilet paper. You know?
And then you spend 70 pounds on Amazon.co.uk for a 12-pack of toilet paper.
It's just weird because it's like one small thing, a shortage, then you start to like stem off from that. You start going spiraling down, going, well, what if there's no more actual thing I need? You know?
Exactly.
And then you realize how fragile our system can really be. We're so dependent on grocery stores, bringing in supplies. Those people, we're dependent on all this and that. And then, oh man, one thing goes wrong. I can't find toilet paper. And then you think a couple weeks from now, damn, what could that, maybe there's going to be no meat, no vegetables. And then we're all just eating
That's
like
why I'm
canned
stuck
food.
over here with like 20 bottles of scotch just in case they ran out of scotch. You know what I'm saying? Now I got enough to last me for a while. So
I don't know.
You just never know. You just have to, I don't know. Just, hey, buy what you need, man.
Buy what you need. But and also this
Don't exceed.
This thing has made me. I've always been weary of living in a big city like New York or Chicago or something. I'm always like, man, I don't know. It seems cool, but then it also seems like if something goes wrong, you are. I don't know. You have to get out of the city, I guess, to like. I don't know. It's made me want to like go back to where I was like raised, middle of nowhere, and then start growing crops like my dad did when I was younger. All these things, you know. Being a little bit more self-sufficient, or at least know how, or, I don't know, man. And I'm up here in Alaska, and if, God forbid, if everything got worse, we're the biggest city here. It's going to be hit. And then if they just cut off flying out of the city, and they cut off, you can't leave the States to go into Canada, what am I going to do? Get a canoe and paddle down to Seattle?
Your canoe's too big for you.
Your canoe is too big for you. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, I guess this is as good a place as any to be in the pandemic. You got the nature.
That's true.
And a shout out to the mayor here for, he was well ahead of everyone for cutting off businesses and stuff. We only had like 3 cases here or something. And he was like, all right, we're shutting down. So they shut down, you can't go in any restaurant and eat and stuff like that. And there's still relatively low cases for the size of this state and city. I think there's like 140. Seems like a lot in the whole state, but relative to other places, that's nothing. But hopefully it stays that way. Yeah, it's cool. I don't mind staying home. I haven't been too bored yet, so it's good to have hobbies.
Well, good.
Yeah,
it's true. let's wrap this up so we can find out where we drop it. I'm thinking we could drop down to Boneyard, or we can check out military base.
TV station.
We'll see. TV station. That's right. Hey, when in doubt, go to TV station. But hey, do you have anything you'd like to add before we bounce?
I do, man. Once again, shout out to I could have the name wrong, TC Googe, with his coffee company. Please check him out. That's Iron Market Coffee. Instagram, iron_market_coffee. Pretty great. Again, check out my YouTube channel because I think we're going to do a Battlefield 4 revisit. Maybe. Me and Justin, we're going to throw down the C4 King. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check out my YouTube channel. It's Sailor Jesse, same as my Instagram, whatever. And we're gonna do it, man. I think we should do some gaming videos because we're quarantined. We got some good time on our hands. And I want to encourage everyone out there to do something creative. That doesn't mean like write a song or something insane, you know? Amen. It could be anything. You know, try and do something that's going to get your mind off of the mundane. You know what I mean? Instead of sitting there watching the Netflix. Not that that's bad. That's fine. But, you know, try and do something, you know, draw something, you know? Yep. Journal a little bit. Write about what this time's going on because this is a historical moment, man. You know? That's all I got, dude.
Yeah, no, I agree. I'm taking a class still, but I started reading this biography of like Winston Churchill because after my last class about it's called like Europe's Bloodiest Century, and it talked about Winston Churchill a little bit. I just got so fascinated with him. So now I'm reading about him and learning more. And he actually wrote a poem at I think 12 or 13 years old about like influenza and how it kind of it was like a pandemic during that time. And I started reading the poem. I was like, man, this could be really relatable about what's happening right now. And I think I tweeted it out, whatever. But yeah, so I'm just, I'm reading. Actually, that's something I never do. So that's something pretty cool. Trying to do some piano too. And that's not going too well. I suck at piano, man. I try to get better and I just suck at it.
It's hard. It's hard, dude.
Yeah, it's hard to pick up. I mean, I'm starting to get the notes down and whatnot, but
I gave up on it too.
And well, you're good at everything else musically, so hey, anyways, we're gonna have this video out as well. Don't forget BrewYourMindpod on the YouTube. See, there he is, just dropping the sick beats.
Sorry.
We'll have the sick clips. We'll have everything's gonna go back to normal. You can rely on us through a time like this, and we'll get through it together. We just greatly appreciate you guys for listening. And if there's anything you want us to talk about, anything at all, you know where to find us. For him, Jesse, for me, Justin, hope you guys stay safe, have a good week, and don't forget to brew your mind.
See you, my guys.